Can I import wildlife and endangered species into the U.S.? The United States has implemented a series of regulations and laws to protect wildlife and prevent the illegal importation of endangered species. These regulations aim to preserve biodiversity, combat wildlife trafficking, and ensure the survival of endangered species. The Lacey Act, enacted in 1900, prohibits the trade, importation, and transportation of illegally sourced wildlife and plants. Under this act, any species protected by international or domestic laws cannot be imported into the U.S. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, USFWS, is responsible for regulating the importation of wildlife and enforcing laws related to species protection. They have developed a thorough permit system for importing wildlife, which requires compliance with strict criteria. To import wildlife into the United States, one must obtain a permit from the USFWS. The type of permit required depends on the species being imported and the purpose of the importation. For endangered or threatened species, a special permit called a Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, CITES, permit is required. This permit ensures that the international trade of endangered species does not threaten their survival. Obtaining a CITES permit involves a rigorous process. The importer must demonstrate that the species they wish to import was legally obtained and that the trade will not harm the population or habitat of the species in the wild. It's important to note that not all species can be imported, even with a permit. Highly endangered species, such as some great apes, elephants, and rhinos, are subject to additional restrictions and may require further approvals from authorities. Trade in wildlife and endangered species also needs to comply with regulations from the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP. Customs officers are responsible for intercepting and preventing the illegal smuggling of wildlife across U.S. borders. Individuals found in violation of wildlife importation laws can face severe penalties, including fines and imprisonment. It's essential to be aware of the regulations and follow the correct procedures when importing wildlife or endangered species into the United States. In conclusion, importing wildlife and endangered species into the U.S. is possible but highly regulated. The U.S. government has implemented strict measures to protect wildlife, ensure species survival, and combat illegal trade. Remember, if you're considering importing wildlife, make sure to navigate the permit system and follow all applicable regulations. Thank you for watching and joining us in this exploration of wildlife importation laws in the United States. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Until next time.